Hey everybody!
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title!
Jojo!
Oh yeah! Woo! Present Mike!
We back.
Yeah!
Guys, we are back for another episode of My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 14, One Thing at a Time. Last on the Endeavor Agency.
Yes.
The boys, the three amigos, joined the Endeavor Agency, ran into Hawks, and Hawks is giving a little secret message as to what is happening with the bad guys.
Bad guys.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Bad guys.
Yeah, I mean,
they said bad guys.
Yeah, Endeavor's like really trying to process the note. He looked at me
Bad
funny.
guys.
He never looks at me funny. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below about what you're thinking and how you're feeling about this season so far. And are you excited for the next arc that we have just jumped into?
And it's not a market substitute, guys. You gotta go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Watch My Hero over there first, and then come back to YouTube and watch Working Titles Reaction. All right, we love you guys. Punch it. Ultra. Bah! Damn it.
Nice.
Flying.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh,
I feel like he's gonna get snitched on. Like, there's no way.
I don't see him surviving this. I want to see who's in here.
You want a status report? Yeah, sure, let's see. I'm spreading
Oh my.
good liberation. It's obvious that you not only read it, you truly understand Destro. You're someone who gets us. Gee, thanks. If I'm being honest, I don't get it.
He's on the council.
Teach me sometime. Happy to. I bet you'll catch on fast.
Teach me
You're
sometime.
like a walking billboard. With your help, liberation ideology will spread. Your core fan base of teens and
My boy.
27s would be a great move.
I see, yeah.
Dabi.
Toga, and
Super
points.
hard, huh?
And Ripper.
Yep.
Happy to be here.
Where's Shigaraki?
Blowing crap up.
This is 9 days before that, right?
No, this is after the Endeavor thing.
Meanwhile, we're starting
Mr.
to influence
Compress.
the next generation of heroes.
Oh my gosh, it's Zuko!
Really? That's a coincidence.
He was a little shook about that.
I've trained to intercept the smallest pieces of intelligence. Fierce wings can detect sound vibrations in the air.
The fun is gonna start pretty soon. 4 months from now, boom. Everything is destroyed, and Tomura will ruin this world.
Oh my god.
What? Tomura will.
Oh my god.
Not All for One.
So this is before this previous episode.
No.
No,
'cause
because he knew. This
they
is,
showed
I
the
was talking
footage,
about the
though.
4 months though.
No,
Because he mentioned Endeavor. There's 4 months. Something's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
but they just showed the picture of when he gave Endeavor the
Yeah.
book.
Oh,
But he
okay.
already
Never mind.
that's when he told him.
Fuck whatever I said. Did you see the dude who has hair in front of his face with a black look? Will? Damn. He looks like Sloth.
Sloth? I'm thinking of Goonies Sloth.
No.
That's really funny, actually.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I can see that. Tomura Shigaraki. Yeah, man, rip All Might.
Seriously.
Just need him back.
Endeavor.
The enemy is the Liberation Army.
Endeavor becoming a conspiracy theorist. It's
All
all
start
right
a
here.
podcast.
The Earth is flat. What the hell?
He goes on like Joe Rogan. He's like, listen, man,
Damn it! I was gonna say that.
come in.
By the time I've got details, it'll be too late.
Hawks, are you secretly investigating the enemy? You may not enter here.
For real?
Ooh, look at that
Just
guy.
looking for the cafeteria.
That's creepy as hell.
Alright. I get it.
I don't like that his head is not
Just
aimed
surround
up.
the city, probably.
It's creepy.
I need solid numbers of how many serve the Liberation Army. Locations of their secret bunkers across the country.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
helping them so they can all be
I
rounded
think
up.
we were right.
A war.
Remember we were talking about like maybe they've like just been hiding this whole time?
Oh.
Citizens will suffer more in the long run. That's why.
Because it's like hundreds of thousands, right?
Yeah.
Failure
Yeah.
will need
A hero?
More manpower.
Oh, dang.
And I believe it's going to be beneficial to you as well. Train your work-study students thoroughly. Endeavor.
So who is that lady then?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask that too.
The enemy is strategizing. The work studies are to prepare for an attack.
Jesus.
I wasn't so sure about the work-study thing. If we fail, the safety of the country falls to our students.
Yeah.
So, thing is, Shoto's the only one Endeavor wanted to train on his own. But don't worry, us sidekicks will take good care of you other two.
He's like, kids with
The
me.
program is insurance. I don't agree with it. But for now, Shoto, Deku, Bakugo. I look after you three myself.
Yeah.
There we go.
Split.
There we go. That's all we wanted, man.
From what I see, you great students haven't grown all that much.
Little do you
Dead
know.
wrong.
You're underestimating them. It's good to put effort into beefing up your
Tokiyami.
You think Toko will be with us on this journey?
How I view students.
Maybe.
You know me. I'm glad you're the one who came to my agency. You're a strong kid.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
he's working with his agency.
Strong too. Every day you
Oh, he
the
went back.
Manual
Yeah.
hero, the normal
He
hero.
went back to it.
Hey! Tetsu's with him.
Wait, oh, we have to rewind
Yes,
all this. I want
yes.
to see all these again. Dang
What
it.
the fuck? That's a.
Yeah, he was one of the 10. That was one of the 10 too.
Samurai guy?
Yeah, those are the guys I was talking about last week.
That
The
dude was
random-
a washing machine.
The random pros we never get to spend time with.
What
Yeah, we're gonna have to go frame by frame. I want to see
Yes,
all
the
that.
Hey!
He said the Russians?
Yeah, that's what they look like. They did not?
I guess.
Yeah, they do. I was gonna say Germans.
The next time the cherry blossoms fall,
The Russians.
I hope we'll all be smiling.
Halfway.
Yeah, I like
Damn.
Bakugo's fit. I like his fit now.
Yeah, me too.
It is cool.
It's great. Vernon, that's her name.
Blazing hair.
Blazing!
You boys are now under my tutelage. Deku, Bakugo, before we begin,
We work out.
about yourselves.
Get swole.
What are you currently capable of? Your quirk is so strong that it hurts you. Is that right?
Yes. I've learned to control it enough that I don't usually injure myself. However, this other thing. It's really
Bakugo.
my power.
Don't
but
you
it's
spoil
managed
it.
in a way I've never experienced before. Control it at will. The
Maybe
same way
Endeavor
I
will
control
help
the Air
him.
Force. In my current state, I can only tolerate maintaining
He's just like,
a certain
fuck.
amount of power.
He's like,
This kid's kind of trash.
Yeah.
Force needs around 20%, so I go a little
he's
lower.
like, yeah, I
Oh my
forgot. I
God.
don't remember how to teach this much stuff, man.
What's Bakugo look like?
It looks like a rabid raccoon.
Jesus. Dude, shut up.
Deku, please. Please stop, Deku.
Bakugo, blow his face off.
Please stop.
Seriously. I want to see Endeavor's face now.
So much I totally lost the thread.
Analysis.
I see. At heart, you're saying that you want to be able to constantly adjust power levels when you're fighting?
Yes.
You understood him? No wonder.
Wow.
he never wanted
Wow.
I mentally checked out of that
Same.
so early.
You seem to have a lot in common with All Might.
Is he gonna piece that together? That was one of the coolest scenes. I love that scene.
The bridge
You've
building.
had
Yeah.
trouble with your quirk. Trust me when I tell you you're not alone.
Oh,
Oh,
Your turn.
oh
I'm
boy.
only here to figure out what I can't do. That's the real question.
Heck of an ego on that one.
Shut your mouth! Why are you even hanging around anyway?
Oh, me? I'm on standby, honey.
I meant what I just said. Over the last year, I've learned a few things. Like having raw power doesn't make you truly strong.
Mm-hmm.
I showed up to figure out what will make me even better, to surpass you.
I love him so much,
This
man.
kid.
He's me.
Very well.
Yeah, he's a little me.
Waste time.
And what about me?
Yeah.
You're just here to learn flash fire, aren't you?
Poured all the training you beat into me as a kid towards strengthening my right side. Now that I look back on
Teach
it,
me fire.
I see that my hatred of you was holding me back in some ways.
These are interesting, like, visuals they're doing for how each of them think.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do exactly what you wanted me to.
He's even holding it. Look at that.
That works for you in this tournament.
The only reason I came to this place is to use you. I came because it's beneficial for me, number one. Don't pretend to be a caring parent in front of my friends.
Oh, that's...
Endeavor, the top
That's a cool shot.
was amazing. But
Not my dad.
I still can't forgive you for what you did to Mom.
Yeah.
And that's my choice to make.
I get it.
As for being my father, I'll have to watch your actions to see if you earn that.
I love this shit.
Since he chose to do his work study here himself, I thought he was warming up to me a little.
Nope.
It looks like I was foolishly mistaken. Right, very well. From now on, you'll learn by joining me in the field.
Let's go.
Parallel processing and swift response. Make that the norm.
Parallel processing.
It's hard work.
Parallel processing, just another term for multitasking.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
like I've never heard that form.
This winter, I want you to show me that you can capture a villain faster than me just once.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Race is on, boy!
Bakugo.
I can't afford to learn slowly.
Alright, if any of the three are gonna beat Endeavor, who's it gonna be?
Bakugo.
I love the confidence of us just loving him.
I wanted to run toward.
I mean, I think Deku could be fast enough,
Yeah.
but I just don't think he will be. Because once he does, it's gonna piss Bakugou off, and he's gonna like blow up a whole nation just to get past him.
As you improve, 6
Black
more
Whale.
quirks will manifest in you.
6 more.
Hurry and master everything.
We're at season 5.
Yeah, I know.
Well, remember, he can learn 3 of them in like 3 episodes.
He never stopped accelerating.
I would not want to be the villain who gets caught on this day.
That looks like President Mike.
You're far too slow, kids.
It takes me longer to get warmed up when it's cold out.
Bakugo, did you notice that?
There's nothing you could have possibly noticed that I didn't catch before you. Well, let's go ahead and hear it.
That turn, he used those flames to propel himself and up his speed. The speed he can gain from those temperatures. It's about controlling the flames.
The old man's just copying my explosion. How are you just now noticing that?
Let me point out one more thing. A busy streets nearby.
I see. By emitting flames to intimidate the suspect, he kept him from fleeing toward the highway.
Damn!
Yeah, he's on. There's a reason he's #1, bro. Dash.
Using flames as propulsion.
Right, why haven't you been doing that?
You said you wanted to know what more there was to learn, correct? It's true that your movements are fast. You're pretty good. For a rookie, anyway.
In the winter, I need prep
Are
time.
you going to make that same excuse when you fail someone?
Right.
This isn't a classroom. If you don't make it in time, you don't get a bad grade.
Oh, dang.
Come home. I'm giving the two of you the same homework assignment today.
Why am I always getting lumped together with this idiot?
Store up your power. Condense it, then fire. Be able to release your maximum output. in
He's
one
like screaming at that. Look at Deku's face. He's like, I don't know what to do.
First, keep practicing until you can do one of those. Forget about the new power for now.
But, sir, you mentioned parallel processing.
People learn
Multitasking.
parallel processing every day without realizing it. Take the man behind the wheel of that car. He wasn't born knowing how to drive.
Muscle memory. It's like,
Turning
yeah.
the wheel, pressing the gas and
Yeah.
brake pedals, noting his surroundings. He learned to do those things individually, and then eventually learned to do
Yeah, you ever go anywhere and it's like, completely, you drive like 20 minutes and you don't even
You're just
remember.
like, oh, I'm driving.
How'd I get here?
Right, yeah.
After that, that's something else. On a steady
Yeah, once something
accumulation
becomes second nature, you don't think about how to
Yeah.
do it. You
That's
just
so
do it.
wild.
There are exceptions. But the majority of heroes build their abilities brick by brick. At least, that's the only way I know how to do it.
Nice.
Same
Or even
concepts
like
learned in school.
a controller.
Real-world experience.
People get so good at video games,
Yeah.
and then
Don't forget what
you always have to remember the first time you ever did it. You had to stare at the buttons when you press it.
This is real life.
Nice endeavor.
Might gave me so much.
Don't worry.
Is
if
it
you're
left
not
arm or the right arm?
I think he did the
Whether
right.
you fail or succeed is absolutely no reflection on the work of the #1 hero.
That's right. I'm chasing my dream. Increasing my power as quickly as I can. I'll learn everything there is. One thing at a time. I'll go beyond.
Plus Ultra.
One thing at a time, baby. That's it.
Is it already over?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a sweet, quaint episode. While we're still here,
All those flashes of the heroes.
I'm gonna go back and I want to see what groups our UA students ended up with for the pro teams, because I saw ones that we're familiar with and I saw ones that I've not seen at all. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll just go over this first since this is.
Might as well just like pause every time.
Yeah.
So he's with Hawks.
Okay.
She's back with her group.
Floppy and Uraraka are with the Dragon Lady and
The Phantom Girl, right?
The Dragon Lady was the pro, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
she's the plasma.
she's the
one of the big three.
She's the year up. Are they the year
Yeah.
above them? Okay.
Yeah, with Lemillion and Sun Eater.
Okay, I don't remember her, but I
That's
guess
the Phantom Girl from the
Poltergeist, you mean?
I think so.
you think so.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Poltergeist.
That power would work. 10 years back
With the whole group from
is
season
that
2.
Hosu? That's where so
Yeah.
Hosu
Yeah.
City is where they were.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the girl that Endeavor saved. Look at that guy, the freaking
I don't even know what
worm
that
looking
is.
dude.
He's with Fat Gum.
Fat
Oh,
Gum.
that's Sun Eater.
Yeah, he was
yeah,
there.
Sun Eater's
He
from
was
that group.
with Fat Gum's crew.
So that's the origami guy. I didn't even know origami's with the Woodman. What is the wood
Kamui
guy?
Woods.
Kamui Woods.
Kamui.
Mountain Lady.
And then there's the Vine Girl,
Yep.
Saro,
Oh my gosh, they all ended off there.
Mineta, and Denki.
Kaminari.
Yeah.
And then I
Look at that! Look at Battle Beast from Invincible.
Yeah, and look at all the people who came.
Sugar.
They all got the fur jackets. It's the Monkey Man.
Yeah.
Twice impact, 2 impact.
Dual impact
impact.
or something.
Sugar Rush,
I want to see
Sabretooth.
the tiger, bro.
Who the heck is the guy who has the tiger mouth around?
Yeah,
him?
that too.
I would assume they're both the pros.
Got Sonic the
Earthworm Jack,
Hedgehog
Yeah, is with Gang Orca.
and his cronies. Those are the guys that fight for him.
Yeah.
What
And
the
that's Earphone Jack. Yeah. Why
That's
would
new.
I guess that works because like echolocation
Yeah.
maybe that'd be cool. Oh yeah, and I guess that works for him too because he does sound stuff.
That's a washing machine.
That was one of the pro
Manga.
heroes. That was one of the pros that just made onomatopoeia kind of sounds.
Yeah.
So
fuck
it
is
works.
that in the back?
It works with the emoji, and these are all sound heroes. They're all people who have different voices.
What the fuck is that thing in the back?
Probably Groot.
It looks like a voodoo doll.
I'd venture to say it's going to be something like. It has to be something that involves a voice because this is all specifically voice heroes. Okay.
I'm assuming that's the pro
Yeah.
back there.
Momo creates stuff. That girl separates. So, what would you guess that person is?
I don't know, he's levitating on some type of like plasma
Yeah.
Okay.
stuff, so I have no idea.
Maybe a form of like generation or separation. I don't know.
That samurai dude is lit. Invisible Girl,
Oh, didn't even
Acid
recognize
Girl,
her.
and your boy, Sam.
What?
I just laughed. I didn't even see it.
I legit didn't even see her. Yeah, and
Naval
Ayala,
laser.
Pink Floyd.
Can she stop being a meme already?
This are they with no one? Are they with no one? Yeah, these guys don't have anyone.
Well, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
yeah, no one. Well, this is Class B. Do they even do anything?
Well, there are other Class B people that were with
Yeah.
pros.
Yeah, look at that. None of
Oh,
them.
do we know that woman in the back?
I don't know. Off
I
top.
mean, like those are randoms too.
Oh, that's the Poltergeist
is
girl.
Poltergeist,
So
yeah.
I don't know who that was. What is that? That looks like a toothpaste thing.
With the thing we thought was
I thought it was a sandcastle, but it looks like something out of Willy. No, Dr. Seuss.
Well, his power ended up being blue, so now
Yeah.
he's with color pasting. It's the Michael's Craft Store group. It's perfect. And she's a Reese's Cup. Genius. There's your guy.
Oh, we haven't
Wolfman.
seen them since 3.
Oh, this is a different school entirely.
Yeah, that's Trembling Earth, dude. That's the girl who can suck herself
The
inside her
Russians.
body.
Yeah, that's right. They
the
show her the
Russians.
schools.
See, ready? Look, ready? The Russians.
Is that their school?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, yeah.
They're in Russia.
Maybe they're just showing all these guys because they're all gonna.
Rebellion!
We're gonna need all these people when we go into
Yeah.
war.
The war.
Well,
That was it, right?
the other thing
Wow.
too is that's
Yeah,
crazy is that they're all in different cities.
Yeah.
So I imagine when this war happens, like it's probably just going to be flashes of like Tenya with his crew fighting off twice,
Yeah.
and then like Toga fighting Uraraka's crew, and then Dabi and whoever fighting Endeavor. You know, so
that could be
probably
exciting.
Dabi and Uraraka, yeah.
That's exciting, one, because we see everybody. We see who's going to be dying, who's going to be alive. We see, like... because, like, not everybody's going to be making it out of this, but it's also, like, you have to do team... What?
Sorry, go ahead.
You scared me.
I wanted to say something. I didn't mean to cut you off. Finish what you're saying.
I was going to say... It'll just be interesting, because teamwork-wise, you're going to have to be on, like, radio comms and be like... The northern city is taken. The southern city just got nuked. East side Shigaraki's here. He's
The Colossal's here.
He's melting everybody. The kaiju, the big guy, he's down south.
Gigantomatsu.
Or he's gonna have to go and touch everybody and enhance them.
No. They get that one of the pussycat people. The girl who can telecommunicate.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
She
still has her quirk.
She was the one who was injured, right? Though.
No, the one who could teleport was the one who had her quirk taken away.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
There was
the dude who could... His arms were rubber. There was the girl who could manipulate Earth. The one could teleport. Or no, she had something with her vision. She could see really far away.
I think that's the one that got attacked. Oh yeah, sorry.
Can I see the remote?
Oh yeah.
She lost her quirk.
I think that's the one that got, that was the one that got taken.
And then
it
there's the
wasn't
one she can
the voice
telecommunicate with everybody. Use her. That guy.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about him. Big stalker dude at the elevator. Do you think it's something in the intro?
I want to show you one thing. I was curious.
The
Sorry, it like flashes. Is it this part? No.
I'm so curious what you saw. Oh no.
I wanted to bring it up last week, but I didn't think about it. But
You think that's it? Like it's like a hint or something?
maybe.
Oh boy.
Well, that hand broke.
Yeah, that's.
I was
that's
gonna mention that during the start of this.
Shigaraki has
Well, I want to know who he kills.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was just his own hand. Like
yeah,
one of
right.
his own hand.
Like he now has overhauls thing.
No, there's a glove. It's like one of our. I would assume it's one of our characters' gloves. It goes so quick, and his hand
Try to
reaches
get it.
up, and no,
I'm freaking out. Shit.
he'll be in all black.
You got this.
Right there.
I think it's his glove. That's his glove.
Yeah, it is.
Sure.
It has the,
Yeah,
it has
he has
the thing
square
on the end.
gloves. He has the square gloves.
But it's got fingernails on it.
Yeah, that's how he wears them, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right,
the,
you're right.
the hands
the
thing.
on his
Yeah.
hand. Dang, I really thought it was going to be like...
No, that's a good point though, because when you said that, before you said that, I was watching and I was like, I wonder if it's like an AOT thing where like they show who dies.
I mean, they do that in anime a lot, I feel
Yeah.
like, with the intros. I honestly, at first, I thought it was Uraraka's glove. Or whatever she has. She doesn't wear a glove, I don't think. She has like
No,
a wrist-
I get what you're saying.
she's got,
The big
like, a wrist
cylinder
or something,
thing. Yeah.
It could be like the visual interpretation of him just departing from like what he
The-
had.
yeah.
Does he
to
ever?
whatever else
Do we ever know why he wears those, or is it just his outfit?
I think it's just his fit.
But the ones have
He
like
t-
binoculars.
Yeah, there was one time he took it off and said, "Father."
When he was in Hosu, he was using them to look at all the destruction happening.
Do you remember that though? When he called out to his father, he took it off because like Bakugo threw an explosion at them in the restaurant, and they were all like, "We're gonna kill him." He goes, "No," and somebody goes, "Shigaraki, don't!"
Oh,
and
right.
he says,
Master.
"Does he say master or father?"
Master.
Master. Okay. So maybe it's nothing. I think he just didn't like to show his face initially, but
Yeah.
there was
I would
something
think
else.
that because he's a kid, like all he wants is attention, though.
Well, he was spoiled, but
Oh man, it showed the dude who I said looks like Sloth. Will.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
this is probably the city right here that gets.
I love
wiped
that
out.
shot. They're exhausted.
Exhausted or upset that someone.
That's what I was wondering if somebody.
Because
died.
like that's all how they deal with their emotions.
Defeats,
Yeah.
He screams or rages at himself.
It's gotta be Hawks.
I mean, or it could just.
It
be
also
like
looks
what you're
like
saying, tired.
Bakugo's crying right there. You saw the
Or it's
water.
just sweat.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
know. Sorry, I'm just.
Can Shoto get an actual outfit? That guy will. That guy.
Yes, yeah.
That looks like Sloth.
That's probably the other side of the council we didn't really see, most likely. Because like these guys, these weren't the main section of the council, right?
Mm-mm.
Well, it
It was
was just
just-
a round table, though.
Yeah.
The right side was literally all Dabi, Toga, twice.
Yeah.
And
Compress was there.
Splinter, and Compress was... I mean,
Twice.
that was most of them.
Yeah.
And Shigaraki wasn't present, was he?
Mm-mm. He's
Yeah,
off somewhere.
Shigaraki. He's off doing something, and I don't know what it is. I don't know how he got his new powers.
Rallying the troops.
Twin had a lot of twins right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Twice, yeah.
Twice.
It was a cat.
That's the cat that he saw the other day, a couple episodes ago. Oh, you know what? That could be about. It's gonna be
His
about
backstory?
whatever the backstory is. Yeah.
Ew, wait, can you go back? Look at Shigaraki's feet. They just look so gross. Look at him. No, look at him.
I thought you saw something.
Yeah.
No.
Feet. Love that.
Look at that. That looks gross.
Yeah, it's like my feet, but less.
He has
Nah,
he has four toes.
It literally looks like he's got like
What? I see what you're saying.
Like
Yes,
I could
yeah,
see,
Golem.
yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see
Golem
I could
feet.
see an opposable thumb in the back.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like
His hands look odd too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been a little bit more less spoilery with these intros as
That's
of
lit.
recently. They used to like show the whole season what you would think you'd be getting, but there's definitely a nighttime fight. All the big shots, and he's gonna unlock
That makes
something.
me think of All for One.
This is why I'm not worried. I know we were kind of worried about like when we learned the 6 powers he's gonna unlock. We made the joke the first half of the season because of how slow it was going. Like, oh, we're already 5 seasons. There could be a moment like this where all the powers, or like the majority of them, get unlocked during a fight. You know,
Yeah.
like it doesn't have to be.
They are focusing heavily on the vestiges this season.
Yeah, but like just with that, that's like his. Has he even
Well, they're
ever
connect-
tapped into the one for all punch that All Might ever does, where it's like?
No, that's like the last resort.
But I mean, like it
It
could,
looks
it
like
could
that.
be like that. Like,
it also
he could
looks like
be
the
that.
gleam in his eye too.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
He's not even touching anything, and that's exploding.
That's what I mean. He definitely has new powers. All right. Well, that's that. The episode itself, I think it was pretty. It was
It was a really good episode. I enjoyed it.
It was a
lot.
nice reflective one.
Yeah.
On like where the 3 of these boys are feeling.
Some really awesome character development.
I thought the visuals were interesting. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like normally for shows when they like do a character in their mind, like how they visualize something, it's all the same. There's generally like a sense of consistency, so like oh, this is a flash of what they're thinking back to. But they all had 3 very different visuals of what they like their mental state. Deku was just like a data download on like a computer. Bakugo like envisioned like photographs of everything, like still by still like favorite images, and then Shoto was like
staring at the
envisioned
flame
it.
in his hand,
Yeah.
looking at the future or the
Very,
past.
very weird that they did that. There's probably nothing to read into it other than
Shaking his 8 balls.
yeah. I just thought that was weird.
Yeah, I think it was just how they perceived it, how they each perceive their own realities
Yeah.
that they live in every day. But yeah, that was cool. It's cool too that Endeavor's actually, I mean, well, I guess to jump to the beginning of the episode with Hawks, meeting with the bad guys and learning that, that they have 4 months for whatever's going to happen, and it gives the reasoning as to why. Because remember in the beginning we were like sus about the
Traitor.
work studies.
Oh.
Why they were doing
Yeah.
it, and it makes sense now because Hawks went and told his agency or whoever, these like older people that like the older lady and the older guy that he's working with, like, hey, we need every man on deck, so like get these kids in work studies so they can train up faster.
Oh yeah.
That's what Endeavor was saying, is like, oh, and Hawks was like, I guess this work studies thing has gotta have to work, because if we all lose, then the students
Future-
are the ones to left to save and protect the country.
And that got implemented at UA.
Yeah.
So like everybody and and that's also probably another reason they're showing other schools, because it probably got implemented everywhere to make everybody hands on deck. You got to get ready.
Yeah.
Do you think they're doing it for like the younger students below this class? Like this isn't the younger class or the youngest class anymore either, right?
Well,
Yeah,
they're freshmen, so I don't.
Well,
Didn't they
just
finish their first year?
Yeah, they just finished their first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going into year 2 now,
Hell,
so it's like...
doesn't Tenya have like younger brothers?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I don't think that they're doing it for the people that haven't even gone through their real hero training, because they don't do hero training until high school, so
Yeah.
this is probably the youngest our heroes will come.
Wow.
But yeah, Endeavor teaching the crew on like figuring out what their weaknesses are and why they want to be here and what they want from him. And it's pretty cool to see that he actually, I mean, I know he's doing it for like the greater good and all that. Like originally he was just like, I don't even want you to, but seeing the potential in each of them and like just being like a really good like leader and hero to and mentor to these kids, which is something I didn't think we would ever see Endeavor do.
No
Like,
way, yeah.
If you had told me that like last season that Endeavor would have been like this, I would have
no fucking way.
Not believed it at all.
Yeah.
It's interesting too, considering he didn't want to teach Bakugo and Deku. It seemed like those were the two he was most interested hearing from when he walked into that room.
Because he doesn't know him.
To like figure out what he has to assess and help them with.
Yeah.
Deku's was the Black Whip that he.
Deku's was being able to control all the power levels at once
while he's fighting. Yeah.
Instead of having to like concentrate and be able to like, okay, charge 20%.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, I still don't know. I'm still up in the air like how I feel if they'll reveal it to Endeavor, because that means
what.
That he has
like,
All Might's powers.
His the special thing.
He's his prodigy.
And inevitably, Shoto as well. Bakugo was...
just wants to learn the stuff that he doesn't know, basically.
Yeah, figure out what he's bad at.
Yeah.
And he already has figured out one thing, the cold air of winter in Japan slows him down. To which Endeavor was like, well, you get over yourself.
And still some more character development with him, too, when he's like, I realized... you can't be the greatest just by raw power. Yeah. That was lit.
He said he learned that, and they showed the images of the fight that he had with Deku in Season 3, Part 2. Mm-hmm. It's a nice perspective to see Bakugo, because it means... it's good and bad, because it means he can still justify in his head that he's the best, because raw power means nothing anymore to him.
Yeah.
His best buddy / arch enemy has the raw strength and can't do anything with it. So.
Yeah.
Unless you're good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
And Shoto
realized his hatred caused him to forget about his flame.
Yeah, and
now he wants to learn about that
even
flame.
Before that, Endeavor was just like, go on.
Yeah.
He didn't even ask Shoto.
Yeah, he knows.
You're here because you want to learn Flash Burn!
Yeah, you want to learn one ult move.
And then Shoto's great retort is like, no, you thought you had me. Like, you thought you already won my heart over for you. Yeah. Let's have a little flashback to episode 2 where I specifically told you at the dinner table, you're going to have to earn it.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be like all hands on in your ballpark as a father. You still got to like show that you're going to be the man you claim you want to be.
Yeah.
So Endeavor's going to have to work for something too. They all 4 of them have a goal that they have to try to achieve going forward.
Yeah. Now, like, Deku and Shoto both have, like, more to learn from their power. I mean, like, just the move of Shoto, like, using fire to propel him forward, and, you know, Deku being able to, A, control the new powers he's getting, but B, being able to, like, you know, if he has full mastery over his shoot style, his whatever,
air shot or something,
and then the Black Whip, like... just learning more control over his power to do more things. Do you think there's anything that Bakugo can do more? I know we've kind of talked about this, that Bakugo has like full mastery of his quirk, but do you think there's anything else he could possibly do with it, or do you think he's just like tapped out from that perspective?
See, I feel like if there was like a ranking, he's mastered the rank that he's at. I think I would hope so that like there's more for him to do, that he can unlock like a whole new set of power that he'll have to start to learn. Yeah, I feel like he's at the point where he has to prestige and not restart, but like jump into the next set of what he can do.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even say he's fully mastered yet, but only because like the thing we just saw, like he has yet to learn
how to like come hot
with
like,
temperature.
Right
yeah, and his first task is what him and Shoto have to learn to use the fire. Both of them have to use their fire.
How to condense and use their power. Like,
so there's a little bit left for at least for Bakugo to learn.
Yeah.
Before he can prestige.
I guess it's just weird because he has like it's really just like explosions.
That's what I was gonna bring up. It's not really fire.
Yeah.
It's like starting up a piston in an engine.
Yeah. So I just wasn't sure if you guys had thought like anything. I mean, I wonder if he can explode or burn hot enough that he can make fire in some form. Well, you know what I mean?
Isn't the AP shot just one explosion continuously?
It's like a laser.
Condensed into a laser beam? So why can't he just do a big version of that?
Hopefully he can one day.
Or just do multiple like bullet
from like each finger or something.
Lasers, whatever you want to call it.
Or I don't know, do something with the grenade gauntlets or something.
Or he's gonna have to learn to use his quirk without those things, because there's a strong chance if he goes up against Shigaraki, those things aren't going to make it through the fight.
Yeah, those things get melted away. Or
those are the first things. Those are the first things going down. So he should start not using them anymore.
What if,
Maybe
like-
his outfit can help with that. Like he, this is dumb, but like he has a heavier outfit now. Maybe he like reaches in. There's like pockets of sweat that he can like.
Oh, gross.
I mean, sweat is how he has his ability, and that sweat gathers in those gauntlets. So maybe like he'll have to resort to just like grabbing his sweaty chest or something. Who knows?
Is it?
That's like where he gets his stuff.
Is it only his hands that sweat nitroglycerin, or is it the whole body and only the explosions happen in his hands?
His whole body sweats. His hands explode. That's why the grenades are there, because it runs down to where it's actually gonna matter.
But is it the sweat though?
The sweat is nitroglycerin.
Okay, so his whole body creates that, not just his hands, but the hands explode.
Yes, I think his whole body secretes nitroglycerin. I think his hands act as like the combustion.
Yeah.
So none of it matters unless it gets to his hand. That's why I was like, maybe he just wipes the sweat off his chest so he can get a big explosion.
Like
Or
a-
just rub
like
your
a
hair.
wave.
Your head is very sweaty, so maybe rub your forehead or something.
I was gonna say, what if he can control to like
I
do,
don't know.
like his blasts are always huge and a spectacle. What if he can slow it down, make something smaller? You don't, well, I mean, he already
Yeah.
does the crackle thing.
I love that.
Like how Endeavor just stopped that car. He didn't obliterate that car with his fire. He used like a fire move and he stopped it. You think he could do that? I think he'd obliterate the car and kill the driver.
Yeah. Seems like that's more likely for him.
Yeah.
Get to the point where he's just like Endeavor. He can constantly make little explosions off his face and just have explosion rings around him.
Cheer up, kids. Make some fireworks like Loki did.
Or Gandalf.
Or Gandalf.
Yes.
That's a better reference.
No, I think Loki actually does it from his hands. Gandalf has to light fireworks. Yours was better. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. This episode was nice.
Yeah.
Happy-go-lucky. I'm ready for more. I wish these came out a little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm.
These, I think out of all the anime we watched, these are the ones that feel the shortest for me. I feel like everything else feels like long. This feels like 10 minutes compared to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard because the most, since we've started the channel, it's all been, really, small scale, boring stuff, not really mattering.
Yeah.
Not really extending farther than, the episode, even, even extending farther than, first half, second half of the episode. Sometimes, sometimes something happens in the first half, and it's it doesn't really matter for the second half.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think once we get farther into this,
His arc.
this arc, Endeavor Agency training, I think it'll get more oh my god, these are, feels like a movie in these 30 minutes. Or
What?
20 minutes.
I hope so.
What episode was this?
14. On IMDb, there was only 16 listed, so I wonder if it's going to be a short season. I hope not.
I hope not.
I can't imagine because this looks like it's shaping up to be at least another
Something crazy, yeah.
another 6 at minimum.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about 4 months. I mean, I would assume that this would end right at the whatever this war that's coming is starting. You know what I mean? I feel like the training is going to be this whole arc, and the next season would be the actual war itself.
Yeah, I think they're just not listed yet. I think they're coming out. I think the info's coming out as it's releasing.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they only do 6 more episodes and do a whole entire new intro. They would have just cut out on 16 and be the same intro as.
Fuck you. No.
Yeah.
I'm curious if the manga is still going on this show.
It is.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
That's why I told y'all a few weeks ago. I said manga's coming out, and I don't know what's happening. I just saw one panel, so one
Yeah.
no dialogue or
One
anything.
page,
It was just
yeah.
one page, and I was just scrolling, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Oh my god, that's My Hero!" And I swiped off
Shit.
it, and it looks insane. So,
Oh, man.
And that was and it was everywhere, and it was just coming out now, and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I hope it does pick up sooner rather than later. Because I think out of all the shows we watched, this is the show that replays the most of what we've already seen.
Yes.
To establish what we already know.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
Super annoying.
It's a little bit annoying because Jujutsu doesn't do that at all. Jujutsu will just bring it up in the story itself. You know what I mean?
They've done it. They've done it a couple times in Jujutsu. They've replayed the first fight where
a couple times.
where Megumi or where Itadori saves Fushiguro 4 times at least.
Yeah.
But
But you also edit those, so it's you'll probably see that more. Where
Yeah.
for me, it's not even in my memory bank that we've reflashed that. Or this, it's so And again, I edit these ones too, so like I see it.
Jujutsu
But like from not that, how do you feel? Do you feel like
I agree with you. Yeah.
You feel like you see this more?
Yeah.
Jujutsu does it a lot shorter. Like this, it's like like Jujutsu does it, and it's like 10 seconds max. This does it, and it's like 40 seconds of like we're just rehashing a scene that's already happened. Like how many? I listen. I brought it up. You shouldn't have brought it up. How many freaking times do we need to see him handing off the hair and saying, "You could be a hero"?
We saw it in this episode.
We saw it in this episode. We've seen it like 6 times this season.
Yeah, we've seen so many.
Maybe it's because they like this is gauged more towards kids. So like in normal TV, if you're referencing something that already happened, you would just do it in conversation. Where in this, they literally show you pick for pick, like the Endeavor dinner. Like we know that happened. Just bring it up and phrase the sentence a little different. That's all you gotta do. But it's anime. That's their format. It's all good. That's all I have to say.
With you were saying you hope it kicks up in these later seasons or whatever. Do you guys want a time jump or no?
I just want, like Will said, when you watch it, it feels like you just got 20 minutes of fresh new info, and it's exciting. Everything you've seen is something you have not seen before. Like, Bakugou whips out something you never saw him do before. Shoto and Deku tag team in a way you never expected it. Endeavor brings out purple flames. Shigaraki kills someone.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can't process. What? I can't process.
Yeah.
Great 20 minutes. Yeah. I felt like 60 minutes. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Camera.
All right, we'll finish up our thoughts.
Yeah, we still got a little bit of few. I personally wouldn't mind the time skip.
Same.
But I will say, I don't mind if we don't necessarily get like, I don't know if I really want we end year 2 and then we just jump 4 years ahead. Like, I don't really want that. Well, a lot of anime does that sometimes, or maybe not 4 years, but like 3 years. I would prefer that they did it like...
Skip a semester.
Jump the middle year. Yeah, jump the middle year, go to senior year.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like make it be like all training. They fought some minor bad guys here and there. Make a movie. Make a movie where they give a little, you know what I mean? Like
we really need to watch the movies for this show.
We do.
I was going to bring that up this episode.
Really
but we like make a canon movie that explains what happened between like the sophomore year or even the senior year if they wanted to, and then just pick up where, you know, later on. Just because I don't. It's taken us 5 seasons to get through one school year. That's what I was going to
say. Like, I don't know how school is in Japan. Do you want, if there's 3 years of school in Japan, do you want 15 more seasons?
No.
Right.
I don't want 15 more seasons.
I don't want One Piece. Okay, I don't want that.
We've talked about this. I don't want any more than 4 more seasons of this show.
It depends on how they do it. Depends on how they do it. I can see them doing a lot of seasons, but they just need to pick up from here. In my opinion. But
yeah, I wasn't gonna say like
10 max for me.
We end with them like
10. I'm done.
Like arresting Shigaraki, and then like it jumps 3 years, and we're at All Might's funeral or something. No, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah, we're great.
Cool.
Guys, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave us some of your thoughts from the non-manga readers. And then for the manga readers, tell us a little hint in a 1 word of why we should be hyped for the rest of this show coming out. 1 word, try to make it not spoilery, but a little hint to us. We'll see you in the next video, guys.
Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra. Bow!